the Google Play Store and downloaded the nationwide 90 FM app. Shame on you. But guess what? No, you have time. You can certainly do that now. And then when you do so, you have time to engage with me, share with me, and of course, follow along. So, yes, this is the little radio show that could, and it is the Design Studio with me, of course, your design diva, Karen Booker. So, this is the radio show that is dedicated to all things interior design. So if you are passionate about transforming your living spaces and creating beautiful and functional homes, yes, guess what? You have come to the right place. So yes, I'm telling you right now, run on over, race to that YouTube channel, and then guess what? Now you'll be able to see me. And if you can't right now because you're driving along in Radioland 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9, guess what happened now? You can join me later on. Yes, so coming up in the show this week, of course, we have Feng Shui, the crowd favorites. We're going to be Feng Shui in your living room. And after that, we're going to show you how to make a tray. Yes, out of a door. Yes, man. And then we have a luxury apartment tour just right and waiting for you. And of course, you know what we're going to do after that? We're going to show you and we're going to tell you the steps to renovating your kitchen. All right, so here we go. Ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go on right over now to Feng Shui do's and don'ts in your space. Yes, your living room space. All righty now. So, okay, so here we are. We are now in our living room and we're going to just zhuzh up the thing, tell you how to feng shui the living room and stuff. Okay, so for the persons who have missed our episodes on feng shui, just let's quickly go over what it is. So in short, feng shui is the ancient Chinese art of placement. It's really based on the belief that everything in your environment really affects your energy or your chi. This is a CHI, right? So by making small changes to our surroundings, we really can create big shifts in our lives. For example, if you are looking to attract more love into your life, what happened now? Introduce some red or some pink accents. If you are looking and wanting to improve your finances, and who doesn't, then introduce some green. So this week now we're going to be talking about feng shui in your living room, and in your living room spaces, this is what I want you to do. You are now going to employ all of the elements, and as I said to you before, feng shui really comes from the Tao, and those are the ancient, folks who really believed in the chi of everything. So that the chi now is the life force that presents in everything. So arranging your furniture and decor in this space is key. Living room feng shui really seeks to balance opposing but complementary, yin and yang elements. And you know what yin and yang is, right? The complete opposites. Yes. So what we're going to do is to improve the flow of the chi and ward off the negative chi. So we're going to improve the positive and ward off the negative. So here's the first thing that I want you to do. Introduce fresh air into your space. Yeah, fresh air. Open those windows, man. Letting air into your rooms is also very, very important when following the principles of living room feng shui. Open a window. That's all you have to do, my girl. Open the window. Open the window. Open the window. Fresh air, as you know, also circulates the energy of the chi in your space while increasing the oxygen levels and eliminating airborne bacteria. For everybody on YouTube right now, good afternoon, and thank you so much for sharing space. We are now in our feng shui moment. Yes. So here's the second thing I want you to do now. I want you to balance those elements. Yeah. So designers who employ the principles of feng shui make use of the ancient system of the 5 elements. Do you know what the 5 elements are? They are wood, metal, earth, water, and fire. Right? So when you use like multiple wooden pieces of furniture, that is the balancing of the wood. Cool. And then now what you can do is use the earth element, which would be, real plants in dirt, reflective surfaces, that is the water. And then you can definitely use metal in all of your planters or your lamps or so on. So you're going to now balance all of these elements. All right. How about your mirrors? Here's the thing now. Decorating with mirrors can really play an important role in the living room feng shui, and it is said to attract prosperity. But you know the thing about mirrors, right? Mirrors can attract prosperity, and it can also attract negativity. So you have to be very, very, very careful when you're using these mirrors. The other thing is you have to know that you cannot use a mirror in front of a doorway. That is the aspirin to feng shui. I am telling you, it just don't do it. Right? Also, don't hang it above a chair. Don't hang it above a sofa either, because that is not a commanding position. And you've known this along, before, that the commanding position in feng shui is all about power. You understand? So we're gonna move on now. And also, let me just tell you something. Mirrors can amplify the energy. So therefore, if you have guests in your home and they have negative energy, you know what's gonna happen? It's going to multiply that energy. So remember that. All right, cool. How about your plant life? In this age now of biophilic design, where it's all about plants and so on, I know you don't have any problems with that, right? And plants are also a very, very welcome addition to any room in feng shui. Placing plants in the corners of the rooms can work especially well, yes, according to the rules of feng shui, because that is where the chi and the life force is. So here, what you're going to do, put those plants in the corner, because sometimes in the corners can become stuck and stagnate. So here's the thing that I need you to do now. Put the plants in, and then you're going to bring in the water, put them in the corners sometimes, and then bring them out, because you don't want the energy to be stagnating in the corners. You understand? Okay. How about the commanding position now? The commanding position, you have to really, really pay very, very close attention to the commanding position, and that is the one that really makes your potential opportunities come to life, right? So when you're sitting in your living room, you should be able, just like when you go to a restaurant, the command position is where you should be able to see everybody coming in and out of the room. Your back should never be to the entrance of the space. You know what I mean? Because that is a command position. And just to segue a little bit, we always talked about the command position in your bedroom as well. So anytime you sit in your space, just always know that you should be able to see the entrance of the space. You understand? And also make sure that the entrance to your space as well should not be negative space. Negative space is things that are really polluted with all kinds of stuff. It should be clear, clutter-free, so you can enter this space. You understand what I'm saying? So that's it for feng shui this week. I forgot one more thing. How about a curated art position? You see, when you do your artwork, you're going to choose the artwork in your space so wisely that they do not conflict. You understand? You're going to choose the artwork that way it can really carry your energy and make sure that your energy is uplifting and it's positive and it's great. So let's just go over it a little bit now about the feng shui in the space. You're going to introduce fresh air. In short, what that is, open up the window, them, no man. Open up the windows. And then what you're going to do after that is to balance the elements. So you have to balance all 5 elements, which are wood, metal, earth, water, and fire. Yes. So you're going to bring in a mirror as well, but you must make sure that the mirror position, right, is the command position. You can't put the mirror in front of a door or any door, because that's bad feng shui. If it's anything that you've learned today, you know that is bad feng shui to put a mirror in front of the door. All right, cool. And after that, bring in plant life. That is so very easy for us to do. Plants will always, always bring good energy. All right, guys. All right. So that's it for feng shui this week. And I'm going to take a little time signal.
Shop at Cameron Industries Limited for all your countertops, cabinets, tiles, and hardware supplies. Telephone 876-963-0628. The time by Cameron Industries Limited, manufacturing state-of-the-art equipment, is
1:19 p.m.
guilty. Outperform, outlast, guilty. With top performance, guilty. Chakama, reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fan select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Sweet Jamaica is now on the move.
All roads lead to the Jamaica College Auditorium this Saturday, July 13, for the Jamaica Festival Song Results Show starting at 8:30 p.m. 10 finalists, 10 great songs, but there can only be one winner. The Jamaica Festival Song Results Show, Jamaica College Auditorium, Saturday, July 13, 8:30 p.m. Admission free. Festival nice again.
Is your Strata filing its annual returns? In keeping with the Registration Strata Titles Act, Strata corporations are required to submit an audited financial statement or a copy of its accounts, prepared in keeping with generally accepted accounting principles, signed by the chairman and at least one other member of the executive committee. This must be submitted annually to the Commission of Strata Corporations within 120 days after the end of the financial year. For more information, contact the Commission of Strata Corporations at 926-9748-9.
You're in the Dezign studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Baby, follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me.
Let's go. Remember the time that I talked about a tray? We went to the hardware store and we found a door and we made a tray out of the store. If you do not believe me, I'm going to make a believer out of you. Stick and stay. Look at this right now. I'm going to show you how to make a serving tray out of a regular door that you find in a hardware store. I'm telling you, that's why I mean name Bukaina. That's why I mean name Design Diva. Yes, you must believe.
Do you give me sugar? Wala. Macho Mona Lisa, 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 Macho Mona Lisa.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Design Lab. We will be making a tray made out of a prefabricated cabinet door. Went to Phil's the other day, right? And I saw that they have these doors just like this. So if you guys ever need a cabinet door, they have the shaker finish doors already made and pre-sized. So here's what I did. I bought the door. And as a matter of fact, as I looked at it, I'm like, the finish is good on both sides. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a reversible tray. So the one side will be white and the other one will be natural, because you know natural is in now. Yes. So I got handles. These are cabinet door handles or T handles, right? They look just like this. Yeah? Okay. And these will go on either side of the tray. So for all intents and purposes, you get it, right? Because this is exactly what you're going to get, but we're going to just change it up a little bit. All right, so you will need the cabinet handles. You will need the door. The handles come with the screws, so you're good. All right. You will need spray paint. I'm going to spray it white, and I'm also going to spray the other side like a natural sealer. So you're not going to see any color or anything. It's just a sealer, because you know when you serve things that are wet, you don't want anything wet or so to go into the wood and then have a stain or so. So this is a sealer. I am going to put some wallpaper in the recessed area just to bring it up a bit. And then we are also going to use blue tape, right? This is blue painter's tape for 2 reasons. I am going to mark where I am going to put the cabinet holders or the pulls here, and I'm going to use the tape to do that. And then I'm also going to tape off the areas that I do not want the white paint to get to. The next thing that we need is like a little sanding block, because although it comes finished, you still have to sand off some of the edges just to get it really, really smooth. And of course, a piece, a rag or a cloth, damp cloth, to get up all of the sanding residue. So the first step, you're going to have to sand the piece, right? Remember now, this, the cabinet door comes already prefabricated, but you really should sand it down a little bit more, because, you know, sometimes it comes with these little edges and you really have to get all of that off, because you're going to spray paint and it's going to be perfect. Now, when you are sanding, you have to sand with the grain. So you see, this is vertical, do not go horizontal. This one now is on a horizontal plane, so you go like so. Okay, so never ever go against the grain. I'm just going to wipe off all of the residue. And when you wipe it, you can wipe it with a damp cloth. That will be really great for you, right? And we're going to tape off. And then we are going to spray paint. Here's the thing now. We're going to tape off first, right? I am doing a reversible tray. So I want one side to be white and the other side to be natural, okay? So the beauty about painter's tape is the paint will not go where you tape off. And it gives you a really beautiful finish, really great edges. When you are spraying, you see, there's no short sprays and so on, okay? You go like so, right? And it's just repeated. So we've sprayed it. We have accomplished our two-sided tray, reversible tray. One side white, the other side natural. So we've sealed this side and we've spray painted this side in white. I got some wallpaper, right? And we are going to cover the middle here with the paper. We're going to take the wallpaper and turn it on the other side, right? And then butt it up against the edges. Get your utility knife like this, and just go in like so with your utility knife, and that will take care of how you cut. All right, so I've attached it. We have already cut it out with the utility knife, right? So now we've attached it, and here it is. You know, it comes, it's self-adhesive. So as I press down here and peel back, whereas I peel back, I'm going to smooth. It's a two-step process. See that? All right. We are going to now put the handles on, right? These are called T-handles, and in the packet that it comes in, you are going to get the screws. So the screws come with it, right? So I've gone ahead already and I have done all of the holes. I've pre-drilled the holes for time. Your screws, put it in here, and you put another one in here like so, right? Okay. Then I have my finger on it already. All right, there you go. Look at this. Look at this. There you have it. Your very own tray made out of a door. All right, here's what we're going to do now. We're just going to reverse the process. Take these handles and put them on this side, and then you have your very own natural tray. Very bohemian. Yes. So now we flipped the handles on the natural side, and you have your very own all natural bohemian tray. So when we sprayed it before, remember we had taped off all of here, all of the other side, but we didn't tape off on the edges. So what's going to happen now is, or what you see is, an all natural tray with the white detail here. I think I prefer the natural side. I really do. I mean, it's just bohemian and nice. Let me see if I can find something to put on it. Yeah. What you think? How you feel? What do you think about that? Yeah, man. It's nice. I'm liking it. And this has been another episode of the Design Lab, brought to you by the Contractor Center. See you next time.
Hello again. You see what I told you, Mary? Did you see that? All we did, we took a tray, not a tray, I'm sorry, a door. We went to the hardware store. We got this door, just regular door. You can't just buy doors, right? Just put on your stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was just that simple. It was just that simple. This is something that you can do on a Saturday afternoon. So let me just tell you guys right now, you can do this. All right, stick and stay. We're going to up a little break. And when we come back, it will be our lovely apartment tour.
Please show them your best, baby. Hope you know you light to my day. Girl, you know you're all that I need. Give me the love, you can't run away. I can't deny.
You're in the Dezign studio with the Dezign Diva, Karen Booker.
Dreaming of a home makeover? Make it a reality with Jung Home Center. From stunning kitchen updates to vibrant backyard transformations, they have everything you need. Explore their wide range of tiles, lighting, paints, and more. With unmatched variety, service, and value, Jung Home Center's quality and style will always wow you. Visit them today at 68 Newland Road, Portmore, or follow them on Instagram at Jung Home Center. Jung Home Center, turning your home dreams into reality.
JPS is warning the public against making payments to impersonators offering to reconnect electricity for a fee. Not only is this practice illegal, but it also puts the lives of customers and JPS workers at serious risk. Please be reminded that every legitimate JPS worker will have their photo IDs and will not solicit payment to have lights reconnected. For updates on restoration, follow their social media pages at MyJPS Online.
Sweet Jamaica is now on the move.
All roads lead to the Jamaica College Auditorium this Saturday, July 13, for the Jamaica Festival Song Results Show starting at 8:30 p.m. 10 finalists, 10 great songs, but there can only be one winner. The Jamaica Festival Song Results Show, Jamaica College Auditorium, Saturday, July 13, 8:30 p.m. Admission free. Festival nice again.
You live the life you love.
Reggae Sumfest is back July 14 to 20. Get ready to turn up the heat and volume on Nationwide 90 FM as we broadcast live from Reggae Sumfest. Nationwide's broadcast kicks off at 8 p.m. on night 1 and night 2 for the Reggae Sumfest. That's 8 p.m. on July 19 and 20. Tune in as we capture the electrifying atmosphere of the Caribbean's largest reggae festival.
These roads of flames are catching a fire.
We'll bring you exclusive interviews with top artists, chat with excited patrons, and describe the hottest performances. Whether you're at the festival or vibing at home, Nationwide 90 FM has you covered. So don't miss a beat or a rhythm when you tune into Nationwide 90 FM at 8 p.m. on July 19 and 20. Experience the ultimate vibe and get your reggae fix with Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by Down Sound Entertainment, Hospital Montego Bay, Fairview Medical and Dental, and Grace Foods.
You're in the Dezign studio with the Dezign Diva, Karen Booker.
This is my decision. This is my decision. I don't think you.
Hey guys, welcome back, and everybody on YouTube. Well, thank you so much for sharing space with me, Bernadine, Paul, Marigold, David. Yes, you guys are pretty much on target today and really joining in on our class. So I have something to tell you or to show you right now, which is it's a luxury condo. It's on a home tour that we did, and it was fabulous. I want all of your comments after this. If you guys are riding around at 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9, remember later on you can just jump on the YouTube, get on the Dezign studio, and of course just look at this home tour. It will blow you away. All right, let's go.
Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me, only you.
This is a wow. This is a wow. Let me tell you guys. Yes, welcome to today's home tour. We are in a modern urban retreat oasis. And you know what, honeys? It is smart. And not only is it smart, it is striking. There is so much black juxtaposed with white and white with the expanse of the walls. It is superb. There is nothing in this apartment that is left up to the imagination. There's nothing left up in the apartment where you say, oh, you know what? This can't go on. Every detail has been carefully considered. Let's get into it. So today we're at the Parkhurst in a one-bedroom apartment that is owned and operated by Kevon and Kay. And they are at the top of their game. As a matter of fact, little secret, they're gonna put me out of business. I might as well just go hang up my hat now and say, I'm retired, because trust me, if they can do this, I'm just in awe, and I cannot wait to see what else they do, because you know, I appreciate and I applaud. So here it is now. We're in the living space. Again, it's all about the details. It's all about the colors. It's all about the textures. It's all about the finishes. We have this lovely sectional, and you know what the beauty is of this sectional? It is apartment sized, so they understand the scale and they understand the balance of the space. Because, my guys, let me just tell you something, my collective who's watching now. Always think about what the first thing that you see when you come into the room, not necessarily the focal point, but how the space flows. If the space does not flow well, if it is distracting, you know what happens? It's out of scale, it's out of balance, something is off. So, as I said before, this space, great balance and great scale. All right, so we have now this lovely apartment-sized sectional, and it is covered in one of the hottest fabrics of 2023, drum roll, the boucle. And what that is, it's just a very knobby fabric full of texture, and it says, come sit on me, come relax on me. I'm gonna give you a great hug. It's warm, it's friendly, and it's giving. Then what they've done now is put a beautiful throw here. Again, texture. And then they have the rug, again texture, but now they've bumped it up a notch. And what is here? Geometric pattern, you know, so you can see the simplicity, even though there's a lot going on, you know, you don't know it, because the simplicity of the design aesthetic is expert. So they've also put over here a basket, and baskets in 2023 design, it's all she wrote. Get it? All right. Then now, this is the pièce de résistance. This now, what I'm pointing at here for my listeners, is the TV wall. Very well done. And in all apartments these days, you can't just have the TV flat on the wall. You have to have some kind of feature, some kind of a TV wall, which now gives the TV a space to hang, hide the wires, but they've done it a step further. They've done a board and batten to the right of the TV wall, and then they've also have done now a glow effect. So there are strip lights behind the TV wall. When you turn off all of these recessed lights, what you get is a glow. Yes. Okay, did I mention that this apartment is smart? Yes, honey, it's smarter than me and you. From you walk in, you have the smart lock. Then you come in now and you see the television, which is operated by Alexa. Then you have to the right of the television another unit which has the fire and the pebbles, very feng shui. That's operated by Alexa. The wonderful AC that is cooling me so very expertly is operated by Alexa. And I cannot wait to tell you what else in this apartment is operated by Alexa. So we're in the dining space, and you can't help but notice our olive tree. But separate and apart from the olive tree, we have a floor-to-ceiling standing mirror, which is all she wrote. And then a wonderful and beautiful a dining table with 3 chairs, again in the boucle fabric, which is hardy, has great texture. It's black and white. The simplicity of this modern design is all she wrote. Now, I'm going to call attention now to the barn door. Remember, about 3 episodes ago and so on, we talked about when you are lacking space, the best use of space, the best feature that you can put in is a barn door. Why? Because you don't have a door swing. And it is wonderful. So what it is, this barn door now separates us from what's to come, right? And it only uses the wall space. Another thing that I really love is, come here, let me show you something. You see these? The outlet covers in the Decora, it's in black. So now that is a great decor feature. There you have the standard ones, which are white, or off-white, but now they come in colors. Yes, and there is a local electrical supplier that has them, because I've seen them. So keep in touch with us, call the show. I'll tell you exactly where to get them. So this is our really modern and beautiful dining space, and I cannot wait to show you more. Oh, yeah. The bedroom in all its glory, honey. Again, very simple, very expertly done. Lots of white, but white that can take abuse, white that can take a beating. Yes, and then the all-important scarf across the bed. Very well done, very well made. Again, the black and white in the bedroom. It's masterfully done. It is very, very zen. And of course, if you look up now, what I'm looking at is, of course, the remote fireplace, which is absolutely fantastic. Yes, we're in Jamaica, but this isn't an entire feature, which is just dedicated to relaxation. It's dedicated to ambience, and it is dedicated to all things romantic, honey. Yes. A design feature in this space too is the light fixture. It is a pendant light ceiling, I guess dropped a bit, maybe 18 inches from the ceiling, because the ceiling is high. You can get away with it because there's nobody walking under this light fixture. Where it is, it's over the bed, so it is really, really fine. I don't see anybody getting up there. The consistency of the finishes in the space is what makes it really well done. So, whereas sometimes it is okay to mix your finishes, the finishes in this apartment, we're talking about the handles of the closet doors, we're talking about the barn door, we're talking about all of the lighting fixtures. Everything is black against the white. It makes it pop, and it is extremely striking. Another thing that I absolutely love is the floor to ceiling drapes. And then it's on a track. Look at this. Look at this. Ease of movement. That's it. That's it. Wonderful, wonderfully well done. And again, texture. These are like linen drapes, linen fabrics, the textures. So in a small space, you're not going to play up a lot of furnishings, but you're going to play up the textures. I have one more space to show you. Okay, so we're right back where we started. So this would be your entrance area, and the entrance area now is separate and apart from the living space, but it's a space that you can vibe. You walk in, and the first thing that you see is a collection of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are door mirrors. This is what Kay did. Kay thinks she's slick and she's smart. You know what she's done? She's put them on the horizontal. So now it becomes a collection. It is now important. It is a feature, and it is standout. Then now what she has done is to put this plant in, this wonderful rhombus planter here next to the chair. Right? So all of this becomes a welcome feature. You walk in, you see the plant, you see the chair, you see the wonderful collection of the mirrors. It looks expensive, and I am sure it's not as expensive as you think it is. So you walk into the kitchen, right, and you see these beautiful wired pendant lights. In between the two wired pendant lights is the mint. pause. Take a pause and breathe. That's a moment. It's giving. Yes, it is. So, you see what she's done? You see the triangle? You see the triangle? She's created a shape. So what Kay has done here, I'm telling you, this girl going to put me out of business. What she has done is to make you see what she wants you to see. She has created these really wonderful vignettes within the space so that you will take it in and everything becomes a focal point. It is genius. Let me just show you this. Remember we talked about this, a smart house. Hello? Who does that? Miss K and Mr. Kevin. They are all you wrote. I'm telling you, they are giving. Yes. You just knock on the fridge and you're like, okay, we got water for you. So, another design detail. I'm looking at these, right? Look at this. Dish soap. Dish soap in a container. It says consistency. It says, I thought about you. It says, again, what have you learned today? Details. Every single thing in this apartment is about the details, down to the dish soap and the hand soap. Because of course, and you remember I told you from before, if you're going to be washing dishes, then you need to have your own hand soap next to it so you don't wash your hands with the dish soap liquid. You understand? So therefore, what we have to do, we zhuzh it up a little bit and we make ourselves very important and we make ourselves, feel good. And the labeling in this apartment too is just absolutely fabulous. Everything, again, small space living. If it is an Airbnb, get to the details, get to 2 colors, and stay consistent. You got a winner. So this concludes our modern, smart, urban oasis, our little retreat at the Parkhurst. It was my pleasure. I loved doing this one. It's because it's just so simple and its simplicity in its aesthetic. The modern design, black and white. And remember, the white, Edge Chem, their white paint is just taking over the world because everything looks good on a fresh, white background. So just a little recap. When you're doing your spaces, remember, you don't have to crowd the space with a bunch of things for here, there, and everywhere. All you have to do, get some apartment-sized furniture. If it is an apartment that you're doing, if it's a small space that you're doing, appropriately sized, stay with your scale and balance. Remember what scale and balance is. It is the furniture. It is furniture in relation to the other pieces in the room, in relation to you as a human being. If your space is out of scale and out of balance, it's distracting and you know something is wrong, but it's okay. The sun will come up tomorrow. You'll have a chance to repeat it. Yes. So again, and again, the details. Small space living, get to the details and you have a winner. Over and out. See you next week. Bye.
Alrighty then. Really? All right, guys. So I really, really hope that you enjoyed watching that footage as much as I enjoyed doing it. Remember now, Airbnbs, they're all over the place. There's ways to do it and there's ways not to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure that your space is always well labeled. Make sure that it's efficient, it's organized, and it's fine. Even if you don't agree with the white, then find a textured fabric, because it's a texture of the fabric that is going to have it be very, very, very hardy. Remember now that when you have, your guests that coming into your space has to be really organized. It has to be smart. And that is the one thing that I loved about that space. Very smart. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to think twice. And of course, it just looked like international standards. You don't even think that you're in Jamaica when you look at that. I mean, the condo was like fantastic. And I know, when Marigold says comfort, pomp, and pageantry, she loves it. She says it's fabulous, and very smart indeed. Thank you so very much, YouTube, for just chiming in and engaging with me with this, because I'm telling you, so the apartment, nice. All right, stay tuned. We're going to come back now with kitchen renovation, because there's steps to that, right? All right.
Sweet Jamaica is now on the move.
Royal Roads lead to the Jamaica College Auditorium this Saturday, July 13 for the Jamaica Festival Song Results Show starting at 8:30 p.m. 10 finalists, 10 great songs, but there can only be one winner. The Jamaica Festival Song Results Show, Jamaica College Auditorium, Saturday, July 13, 8:30 p.m. Admission free. Festival nice again.
Dreaming of a home makeover? Make it a reality with Jung Home Center. From stunning kitchen updates to vibrant backyard transformations, they have everything you need. Explore their wide range of tiles, lighting, paints, and more. With unmatched variety, service, and value, Jung Home Center's quality and style will always wow you. Visit them today at 68 Newland Road, Portmore, or follow them on Instagram at Jung Home Center. Jung Home Center, turning your home dreams into reality.
You're in the Design Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
I could keep my cool, but tonight I'm whining.
All right, guys. So, two things before we even get into our kitchen renovation. Well, today is a very, very, very important day for our sister Pepita, right? You know that she is in the festival song competition. So we need to show her support. We really need her to win because I don't know if you've heard this song yet, because I know it is my favorite. It is a crowd favorite. You guys really need to let the girl win because my tell is saying nice. And it's catchy. It has that, that little mental vibe that goes on there. And yeah, so we're rooting for you, Pepita. If you are looking, if you are watching, if you're nervous, don't be nervous. No, say you claim it. Yes, it's only one winner, and guess who's the winner? It's you. All right. So moving on now, we have our kitchen renovation. Steps to kitchen renovations, and of course it is sponsored by Jung Home Center, and you can go over to Jung and really, let me tell you something, Jung Home Center is not the home center that you have come to love. It is more than that. It is a home center that you can get all, yes, any and all, from a pin to an anchor to doing any kind of renovation project, decorating project, anything at all. Just visit them over there. They're in Portmore rather, and they are waiting for you. All right, so here's the thing now. You want to be renovating your kitchen, and there are steps to that. Like everything else, everything has to be carefully considered. This is not something that you're just going to get up one day and say, okay, I'm going to tear down the cabinet now, I'm going to do the new tile, and whatever the case is. There's lots and lots of things that you have to do. All right, so here's the thing. The first thing that you have to do here is your planning and your budgeting. Yeah, it's just that anything that if you're going to buy a skirt, you need for budget your money. It's the planning, it's the budgeting, right? So with that now, you need to assess your needs. You're going to determine your budget. You're going to create a detailed plan, including your design and your layout and the materials. Speaking of which, the next thing now is your design and your layout, right? You come to how much kitchen can you afford? All right. So after you come to how much kitchen you can afford, you're going to now sketch your new layout. Sometimes the layout, the existing layout just does not work for you. And as you know, once you get into a space, it is all about the efficiency, especially in your kitchen. Your kitchens always have to be efficient, right? So here's the thing. So you sketch a new layout. Remember now that there is the Renaissance triangle, and the Renaissance triangle is determined by the space between the sink, the stove, and the refrigerator. That's the work center in the kitchen. All right, then you're going to choose your style, whether it's going to be modern, traditional, farmhouse, bohemian. There is like a million trillion styles now. You will know which one works for you. Then guess what? Now you really need to hire a professional. You really, really do. Sometimes we think that we can take on these things because we watch a YouTube video and, you can do it. But there's some little hidden items in there that you may not be able to tackle and to do. Now, if you are handy and you really feel that you're good with it, then have at it and so on. But don't think that every time you watch a YouTube video now you are a professional and you can go ahead and renovate your kitchen. It is more detailed than that. All right, fine. The demolition. You have to remove the old cabinets first, as you know. Then you have to dispose of the debris properly. Disposing of your debris properly is also something that needs to be carefully considered. Did you know that? Yes, you can't put these things in garbage bags. You have to go get rice bag, or you have to go get a skip or something, and you have to dispose of these things properly. And you can't just put it out into your garbage. You have to ask permission from your garbage collector if you can, or you get in touch with the town and so on and see exactly how you can dispose of it, or you just take it over to where. All right, what about the structural work? When you take your cabinets down, you will always see some little blemishes and things and structural things that really need to be fixed. Your walls, your windows, your doors, you fix those. You're going to update your plumbing and, of course, your electrical systems, because in this day and age now, when we are doing everything smart and so on, sometimes we have to bump up our electrical and, of course, now the plumbing, depending on when your home was built. You know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going on with that. Yeah, you're going to bump up, because it's leaks and so on. And then sometimes you pipe them all and you have to get them going. How about the flooring and the walls now? You're going to install the new flooring. Now, when you go to Jung, you will see the whole heap of tile over there. And yes, they do have porcelain. Yes. And they have the ones for your backsplash as well. No, you can paint and then sometimes, you can do wallpaper, because wallpaper is so very trendy right now. Yes, they are. Your cabinets and your countertops now. You're going to install your cabinets, and then your countertops should really relate well to two things: your cabinets and your tile. What we're using now is the large format tile, so you don't really see a lot of the joints within the tile. It's just a clean, easy, modern, beautiful look, right? And then you're going to ensure that everything is level and secure. Your level when you are doing your cabinetry installation is like the holy grail. All right, so what about your appliances and your fixtures now? Yeah, your appliances, you're going to get, you see, like in that video a while ago where they had the knock fridge, we call that the knock fridge. You just knock it and it lights up and everything. That is like high end, that is super efficient and so on. But when it comes to your appliances, you have to make sure that really and truly you buy like the best of what you can afford. I'm not saying to go over there and break the bank, but by your budget and all of that, you should be able to say, okay, this is the level fridge that I can buy, and it has to be a good fridge or a good stove, because it's not something that you're going to switch out next year or the year before. It's usually 5 to 6 years. Sometimes it's 10 years, All right. So finishing touches now. We talked about the backsplashes. Make sure your hardware, and even if you're doing just a little tiny renovation or a refurbish, your hardware, that is always something that is like an instant judge, right? And your accessories, your lighting, your plants, your woods, your look, your charcuterie boards, your cutting boards, and so on, to just make the place look nice. Yes. After that, now you're going to conduct a thorough inspection, and that's it. That is the key steps to your renovation. So you always have to know now when and how to do a great renovation. And if it is that you can only afford a little bit of renovation, then you do the best with a forward plan to go forward. All right, guys, guess what now? This now comes to the end of the Design Diva radio show for this week. Yes. So thank you so very much to everybody for sharing space with me. If you're new here in the space, and I hope to see you next week. I've seen some people that I haven't seen before this week on the YouTube, and I look at that. Look who's back. Okay, so that wraps up another inspiring episode of our Radio Decor show, and we really hope that you've enjoyed our space this week as we journey through the world of interior design and decor, and you've gathered really valuable insights and ideas to enhancing your living spaces. So please remember, your home is a reflection of you. It is a reflection of your personality and your style. So embrace it, embrace your creativity, and make it truly yours. Yes, just join us again next week, same time, same space, as we bring you expert tips, trends, and inspiration. And so until then, keep envisioning. Please keep decorating and turning your homes into havens of beauty and comfort. So over and out for me. Next week, same time, same space. And Pepita, this evening is yours. Bring home the crown to us, please. Yes, just claim it. Just claim it. All right, guys. See you next week.
Aggressive, resourceful, and we are some loving people. And we don't have no time to invest with self in a evil. Come on, Jamaicans, make we sing along. We are Jamaican, and we are champions. Sweet, sweet Jamaican, Pata we are African, Fermina the Gideon. Come on, Jamaicans, make we sing along. We are Jamaican, and we are champions. Sweet, sweet Jamaican, Pata we are African. Together are we better one. We survive through any pain, and through obstacles we maintain. Through thick and thin, we win everything. 60 yard that counting. They tell you about my little island. The whole place just a shine like a diamond. Let me tell you about Port Royal, like Blue Lagoon in a Portland.